Welcome to Athar's Garage. In this video, I'll be working on the Yokomo Rookie Speed 2.0, steps 8 through 9. So let's get started. All right, so I opened up bag 6, and there's this small bag here that has some bearings. This is actually the belt tensioner, and this is shown in the Rookie Speed 1.0 manual. It does not show this in the 2.0 manual, but if you want to use it, you can look it up in the 1.0 manual and assemble it, and then it actually installs in this hole here. So you could use it if you want to. I'm gonna not use it for now, and then if I need to tension the belts, it only tensions the rear, so if I need to, I'll use it. All right, so take note of the orientation. This one is for the front, and you have these little cutouts like this that will face the bottom. So it'll align up just like so. And then this is the rear one. It has the same type of cutouts on the bottom. So you can go ahead and install it on the rear. We're gonna install 8 M3 by 8 button head screws, and these four holes in the front here, and these 4 holes in the back. And then we're gonna install M3 by 25 button head screws in this hole and this hole. So make sure you're working on a flat surface so it doesn't tweak the car, and then go ahead and install the screws. I'm gonna go ahead and tighten in a crisscross pattern. I didn't go all the way in with my electric screwdriver, so I'm gonna tighten a crisscross pattern. I'll start from the inside, and then I'll work my way out. All right, so there we go. The top deck is installed. Now we can move on to step 9. So now we're gonna need bag 7. So in my previous video, I was mistaken about the orientation of the ball cups. So I had mentioned that this side here that has this offset is where the ball cup or the ball stud will install from. It's actually the opposite. You want to install the ball stud on this short offset here. So the ball stud will install in this orientation. So I went ahead and fixed that on the car already. And so we're going to make sure that when we assemble these turnbuckles or camber links, we're going to make sure that we are installing the ball cups in the correct orientation. And let's go ahead and trim any of the plastic if necessary. So we have our 4 turnbuckles. Take note that the notch actually indicates a right-hand thread, so we want all the notches to be on the right side of the car. And we're going to use a little bit of chapstick on the threads to lubricate the ball cups so that they are easy to adjust and they don't pop off the ball studs. And so we're first going to create the front camber links, which need to have a 16mm gap from ball cup to ball cup. I'm just going to create 4 turnbuckles, and then I will adjust them to size once they're on the car, because it's easier to do that than when it's off. So just bear with me, it'll be a few seconds. All right, all my turnbuckles are created, and I made sure that the ball cup offsets are the same on both sides. So we know that the ball stud is going to install from this side over here on both ends. So now we can grab our chassis and install our ball studs and our shock towers. So let's go ahead and do the front first. We're going to install the ball studs and these two holes here and here. So we can go ahead and pop on the ball studs. Just make sure that you are using the correct orientation. We've got the notch facing the right side of the car, so that way all the turnbuckles are in the same orientation. Okay. We have the notch on the right side of the car. Go ahead and do this one. The ball cups are a little tight, but I think they will wear in after a few packs, so I'm not gonna worry too much about it. They're basically where they need to be. And so for the front turnbuckles, they need to be 16 millimeters from ball cup to ball cup. So we're close to 16. Let's go ahead and install the front shock tower. And this is going to be directional. This is the back of the tower here. So just take note of that. And then the front of the tower has these like countersunk holes for the screws that we're going to install. So just take note of that. And then the screws are going to install in these two holes, and there's little studs on the bulkhead, and those studs are going to install in these two bottom holes here. All right, let's shift our focus to the rear of the car. Go ahead and install our ball studs in these two holes here and here. Then we can pop on our camber links and adjust them to length. All right, so this is the right side of the car. We're gonna want the ball cups in the correct orientation and the notch on the right side. Let's go ahead and pop these on. And these should be 15 millimeters from ball cup to ball cup. All right, so those are now close to 15. Let's go ahead and install our rear shock tower. Again, it's going to be directional. This side is going to face towards the car. This will face outside. We have the countersunk holes where the screws are going to go through, and these two holes here on the bottom will go onto the studs that are on the bulkhead. All right, so that's it for steps 8 and 9. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe if you did. Let me know down in the comments if you have any tips or tricks for this car. It would be helpful for the community. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one.